I was looking at testosterone isocaproate.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Apparently, it can be made at 400 milligrams per milliliter without any super solvents in MCT oil.
Yeah, if I just do tests. I don't know. Let's see. Maybe it's a slow transition back up to 240 pounds. That's really my max. 225 is good, though. It's comfortable.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like I said, well, I guess where were you last year at the Olympia? You were pretty light.
Dude, I was like 200.
You were like 200, yeah.
Yeah, I was like 200.
I mean, this year, the good thing, though, was like you were crazy lean and you still had peaks. So it's like, who gives a shit?
I still got the. There you go.
So like this year, you'll show up 220. Like that'll be, I mean, that'll be good,
Yeah, it'll be good.
Impressive.
At least I'm filling out my pants again.
Yeah.
So that's good. My legs almost disappeared, dude. Towards the end, I was like, fuck.
Turned into me.
Yeah. How's your legs doing? Like, how's those surgeries? How did those end up?
My right leg is great. Like that. And that's when they did ACL surgery on. It's 100%. My left one still has fluid sitting in the knee. So it's just like, I bend it all. Like when I try to fully flex it, there's resistance there because there's so much fluid in there still. When I try to bend it all the way, it just gets so tight on the inside. It's like, I'm almost scared to go back and be like, can you guys just drain this thing? Because the first time I ever went in there, that's what I thought they were going to do, was just drain my knee and send me on my way. But they were like, let's take an MRI, see what's going on in there. And they were like, okay, your meniscus is all screwed up, so we got to do surgery. That's why it's swollen. Yeah. So this time, I don't want to go back in and be like, can you just drain my knee? And they're like, let's get an MRI. And then we do another fucking surgery on it. So so I'm hoping it'll eventually just work itself out where the inflammation gets out of there. But that's the only thing. Like I can do leg curls, I can do leg extensions, I can do everything except squat movements. Like I can't do any squat patterns. That's what I want too. Like I can't do squats. I can't do hack squat. I can't do leg press. I can't do pendulum squat. I got all those machines. I can't use them.
It's basically a Sam Sulek workout. What you're doing. It's like all extensions and curls.
That's all I can do. I mean, luckily I got several different leg curl machines, but there's only one leg extension. So, so that's where I'm at right now, is just lots of leg extensions, lots of leg curls, and adduction and abduction and calf raises. And that's pretty much my leg workout until this knee. And I get down in a squat every day and try to, get some mobility back in it. But yeah, it feels like if we just took like an 18 gauge needle and just, because I can see right where, like when I bend my knee completely, you can just see this bulge pops out the side of the knee. And it looks like you could just take a needle and jab it in there and just squirt out of it.
Probably. But yeah. So why don't you go to that doctor who did that botched job on your teeth? He would do it for $50.
Yeah, the guy that took my wisdom tooth out like a caveman. He would do it. He'd be like, fuck yeah. Just jab a needle in there. I'd have been like, I could have done that at home, man. What the hell? Yeah. He'd do it for sure. But so yeah, it's there. I mean, it's only been, well, I guess the left knee I did in September. So it's been like 9 months or so.
Setbacks, man.
Yeah. So I mean,
setbacks. This is like a real life, and that's why people ask, why you're not pro yet. Well, shit like this happens,
Yeah. So yeah, my legs they're struggling. So yeah, I mean, I don't plan on messing around with trying to get on stage unless I have legs. Like I don't want to embarrass myself and like go up there. Oh, he's on 5 grams of gear. He's got no legs. It's like I'm not going to put myself through that. Like I know.
No, exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, it's
the same for me, man. My legs are just slowly getting worse, and it doesn't matter how hard I train them. It's just I know I can't bring up the intensity, but I also don't want to run the gear anymore. And I really needed to blow up my legs. What I will do is I'll go to Holland and Dubai mid-July for about a week and a half, a little bit of a holiday, and a wedding that I need to attend. And then after that, I think I'll train maybe up until 6 weeks before the Olympia, just lower body, just quads, and just same amount of food, same amount of drugs, but just train legs. And maybe a little bit of chest to kind of bring that up because those are my weak points. Save all recovery for that. Don't change anything to the PEDs and just forget about my arms, shoulders, back, calves. Those are all strong body parts. And then see if I can bring it up in 3 months. Yeah, that's what I will try. Maybe some Anadrol before leg day. Hell yeah.
Right.
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah, dude.
All of it.
100 milligrams sublingually before quads. I did that a couple of weeks ago. Fuck, man. Epic. Yeah, you get 5 extra reps on a higher increment of weight, so it's good.
That helps. Yeah.
Can't walk after that.
So something with my testosterone cycle to make it easier, I was looking at testosterone isocaproate.
Yeah.
Apparently, it can be made at 400 milligrams per milliliter without any super solvents in MCT oil. I was like, and you get like a higher yield of testosterone out. It's slightly higher than like cypionate or enanthate. I think it's like...
Oh, really? It's a shorter ester. I have to look into my notes, but the percentage is higher of the net API.
Barely.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's like you get 72% of it.
Yeah, that's about it. The same as enanthate.
It's marginal difference. But still, I was like, oh, well, that could make things a lot easier. So I'm going to give that a try and see how that feels to make things easier.
You would brew like 400 milligrams per 1 milliliter in MCT oil with a little bit of BB?
Yeah.
That's about it? BA?
Yeah. And make it a lot easier doing 4 grams. That would only be 10 mils of it, a vial of it.
Yeah, and that's easily doable.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. Like I could, especially when it's split up into maybe Monday, Wednesday, Friday or something like that. Like I wouldn't even have to do that daily,
3 shots a week. Yeah, and then Aromatase and I think it's the best route. I mean, the best results I usually got, and that was in a discussion with Aaron Reed. Remember the tall guy that we went out with?
He's huge.
He's huge. And he just told me, I just take tests.
That's all. Yeah, when we were there, that's all he talked about.
Take tests. Just take tests. So I had an off-the-cuff conversation with him a couple of years ago, and then I was like, you know what, fuck it. Instead of overcomplicating my cycles, I'm just going to run test an aromatase inhibitor and see where I ended up at. Yeah. And that's where a lot of guys in the meantime that I talked to, you, Roman, many other pros, a lot of guys just, wanting to be big but not competing, not even at the amateur level. And there's like, test aromatase inhibitor, growth hormone, easy. Yeah. That's it. They just slowly build it up as needed.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really have to be complicated. And then you see that the healthiest guys and the good-looking guys, they run the simplest cycles.
True.
It's a little bit boring, though, but that's not exciting.
That's true.
Everybody wants to know what's behind door number 2. I mean, I started with 25 milligrams of tren per week also. Just I wanted to get big fast.